Debug version 2 operates a little bit differently than version 1. Rather than rehashing the old functionality, I'll tell you what version 2 does right now. It essentially writes software restriction policies to the registry, similar to crypto prevent, although it actually blacklists the entire file system with the exception of the Windows directory and subs, and of course the debug, aka D72 directory and subs. So, anything running outside those directories should not be able to execute. There is a small caveat, unless it's running as a Windows service. More on that in a moment. As soon as you run debug, it writes these policies and immediately restarts the computer. If you run debug and the computer restarts, you know it's done its job. When the computer does restart, it should pretty much have all malware isolated. You should be able to run your cleanup tools from within D7 and get the job done. At that point, you can run debug_undo.cmd from the debug directory. This file, while it may not exist, will be generated once you run debug. One neat little trick that I want to share with you before I end the video is that some malware I did mention debug wouldn't stop, and that's malware that may run as a system service. As far as I know, system services can pretty much run from anywhere. As soon as debug reboots the computer, go ahead and start tapping F8. You want to get to safe mode at this point because chances are that malware has not written itself to the safe mode services list. So it can't start in safe mode. Debug will take care of the rest. At this point, you should be able to run your malware removal tools and get everything cleaned up. Again, don't forget to run debug undo when you're finished so legitimate programs can run again.